Hello guys, welcome back to Apprentices Club. Today we're going to solve another CTF challenge name called Adroit 1. So what is the basic penetration testing methodologies we use here? So the basic penetration testing methodologies we use here: network discovery, enumeration, exploitation, privilege escalation, and capture the flag. So Adroit is another great machine by Elenium. The machine requires a knowledge for Java programming and SQL injection and basic enumeration techniques. Also, we can see here more interesting things like how a Java applet is going to be executed, as well as how we are regularly using as PHP reverse shell. Now we would like to use a Java reverse shell to get as a connected by a netcat through a netcat list. So now we would like to come back here. Just open the terminal. So in the terminal, you just type your sudo su, enter your password, then you just type your sudo discord minus I is 0. So we have identified our target machine is 192.168.18.171. So this I hosted privately, then you just type here as nmap minus 34 minus a is an aggressive scan and enter our targeted IP address. Then I have got one is available with an FTP, another one is available with an SH, then another one is port available. This is PPP. Don't think is private placements, otherwise something else. So it was something as server. Then this is in MySQL server. Then it is in MySQL X. That's it. Now let me just come back here. Just open new tab. Now what we would like to do from here. So first we just type here as a FTP, enter your target IP address. So you just type here as a anonymous, then you just type here as list minus l. Now just type go to a public directory. Now just type list minus l. Now just type here as get android client.jar. So this is a Java applet app. So we just execute with this. So just type here as cat node.txt. That's great. Now just look here as a structured png. So just copy. We just type here as get a structured png. So where we have got this. So now just type here as I would like to quit here. Now just type here as a clear. Now just type here as a list. Now just type here as a cat a node.txt. Hi, I'm a junior developer and I'm pro with the cybersecurity also. I'm a writer and creator a Java socket app. So to save my idea, he written in the PowerShell, if we break something in the server, we'll restart within a minute. Also, 1 is 0. Uh, 1 is 0, not 0 is oh. Okay, that's great. So he was given a little bit hint. Now we would like to look this a structure.png. Now let's come back here. Just let me open this a folder. Uh, once this and Android client a Java socket, then Android server with the Java socket, and MySQL Android database. So the note says that we might have a Java socket app running. Since we saw something a running and the port is 3000, we can guess that it at the end of the node it says that might be a replace with the 0 with O. Furthermore, we can see that a socket do a communicated with the MySQL database name with an Android. We can connect to the TCP connections to the port is 3000. That's great. Now let's come back here. So we just try here as netcat. We just try here as, so this is not get connected because uh, we would like to decompile this one. Let's come back here. So just type here as a Java decompiler online. So we just go here as Java decompiler. Let me browse my file. Go back here. This and Java decompiler. Then just upload and decompile. Now let's come back here. So we just look this. You just go to first Adroit client.java. Now I just make a little bit big so you can understand very clear here. So where in the Java, so there is an one class is named with a super secure drive. Another one is an Adroit local. So we just need to I copy this one. Now let's come back here. So where you just need to add in the your etc hostess folder. I have added here with my targeted IP address is adroit.local. So that's great. Now where you have see here if username equals a crypt.encrypt with a super secret drive. This is an a a script key, and the username is GS. So just copy. Then God Thunder Olympus. So just copy this one. So just need to copy this. Uh, so you just need to copy the username. So I would like to write here as a user as GS. Then let me come back here as a password as uh, God Thunder Olympus. That's it. So I just copy this one, come back here, let me paste it. Now where we would like to look here, that's it. So there is an get and post method, and to crypt or encrypt. So where we have seen here, so in the Adroit client class, we can see that there is a secret key of encryption techniques that output is a ciphertext. Depends on this key. Also, in the crypt.encrypt method, that we would like to value the secret key rather than the variable itself. This might be because of the Java compiler of optimized the coded while avoiding an extra reference by the memory since the final variable won't change on runtime. The secret key would be the same during an execution. Furthermore, we can see that the client connects with an Android.local and the port is 3000. At the end of the screenshot, we can enter into the username and password and compare with the correct ones. So instead of comparing the password, so we just uh, compare to directly with the client, and we would like to check here. So we can connect directly with the MySQL server, what else in the backend, and we can communicate with here. So now we would like to walk to there. Now let's come back here. I just type here as a java minus jar and android dot client. Username is GS. Password is this one. God thunders Olympics. So I just put as a get method. So once you put as a get method, now uh, the username and password give me an access of the client. Now it's warning a pass identifier. So where you get a pass identifier here is else if. Now I can look here. Uh, here. So now we would like to come back here. So we would like to enter the identifier. So I would like to enter the identifier as SQL injection. We have two variables, ID and pass. Since it is using two variables, there might be two columns in the database. Hence, we can check the SQL injection using a union query of two columns. If this is successful, we can retrieve the data from the database. Let's check with the payload. So I have listed the payloads here before only. Uh, while it was typing here, that will make you a mistake. So that's why I have listed here as before. Now I just type here. So my skill information is schema, performance schema, system, and Adroit. So where I have got that somewhat a information. So where I would like to show this one in the new notepad. So I just put here as let me paste it. So the first one where I have got here. Now again, I would like to go here as username is GS. The password is God Thunder Olympus. Copy and paste. I just type it as get. The identifier, what is this one? Let's come back here. Now let's come back. Just copy, come back. Let me paste it. Now I have got it the usernames as one is with the idea and users. So I would like to go to as now as a users. So I gave it a schema name like this. We can check the tables and database and add right. Now let's explain as union query with another example we would like to look here. So where I have done this is similar with an Android application because our app is also by checking the idea of passphrase using the ID. Hence, it might also be using where a condition. Now, when we use the union query, it will combine the results from two select clause. However, the results we must have an equal number of columns. Thus, in this type of injection a technique, we must identify the number of columns. In our case, we have a source code that give you as an idea that there might be n columns, otherwise we can identify the number if we can have the error. So this technique works well if MySQL error are thrown at the user. In the above example, we have 7 columns, but we are using only a 6 here. So we would like to look by, if you want to test a normal way, you can test it with w3schools.com so that you can test easily way. So here we have combined the results with the both select statement. This is how we get a union query. However, now the second select class we can query whatever we want, even if your structure image file from the FTP server had not given us a database name. We would have found it using this technique as shown here. So information schema provided with the information of the database tables and columns. Therefore, we perform a queries in the database. So we just copy these ideas and users. So let me just come back here. Now I just type here as a clear. Now I just type here as Java GS. The password is just copy. Come back. Let me paste it. Just type here as get. And the identifier now I would like to put as identifier as to get from the users. So just copy. Come back. Let me paste it. So ID, password, username, and current connections and total connections are used here. So we have got here everything. Now, as you can see that we have columns, usernames, and passwords. So let's get the data. Now, we would like to utilize here a so we would like to decrypt the password is, so just copy this one. Now let's come back here. So for a reference, I just put here. So what else the database is available. Now I would like to utilize this one. So before utilizing that one, now let's just come back here. So just use as GS. The password is just copy and let it paste it. Then you just type here as get. Then you just type here as a identifier. Let me just paste it and paste the clipboard. So I have got the password is uh, the username with the writer and the password is this one. So this is like a basic 64 as decode. So how we would like to try here as a decode. So just type here as a echo. Then let me I just paste it here. As base 64 as decode. So this was not coming in proper way. Now let I just go back here. So I just leave it as this. So this is not in base 64. Okay. Uh, we have got here as the exact way what we require. Now let's come back here. I'll go back here. Let me just paste it here. So where I have got is one is with a username as writer, then password is this one. So okay, now we have got everything. Now just type here as clear. Now just type here as sh writer enter as adroit dot a local. Now just type yes. Then the password is this one only. So let me I just copy this one. Let me paste it. I hope either we can log in or we cannot log in. No, the password is wrong. So how we would like to decrypt the password. So to decrypt the password, like We just try here as now we just need to write a some program here. Now I just write here as some programming. So I need to write here a some programming. So let me just try here as come back here. So we would like to go here as uh, program miss.com uh, Java programming JavaScript. Mhm. So I just come back here as Java programming online compiler. So where I have got this as an online compiler. Now let's come back here. So uh, we would like to utilize. Now let's come back here. So we not get any useful information from here. Now let's go to an Adroit. We would like to look on here. No, we not ready. So now I just come back here. So I just type here as Adroit decrypt dot Java GitHub. So I would like to get you this one. Uh, Adroit. No. So I just wrote here as https github.com. Now let me I would like to go to here as then you just type here as Chris if no here nothing else. So just dot a github.com Chris if now I would like to look here as here Android dot decrypt dot Java. So I would like to get this entire of the raw. So this is entirely of the compiler. So you just copy this one, come back here, let you just paste this. So where you have here, now just try here as run. Just write my idea. So I have got the password here. So let I just copy this one. So you need to write entirely this one, the source code here. So this was take a long lengthy time process. So that's why I just search by online and I just write here. So I have got the password, just copy, come back here. Now let me just try here as uh, let me paste it. So where I have logged in successfully now here. Now, what we would like to try here is, I just type here as list minus a, and I just type here as cat a user.txt, where we found the user flag. Now, what we would like to do here is, so just type here as a sudo minus l, then it asks a writer password, where we have pasted here a user bin java a attempt with uh, testing my app.java. So we just go to here as ls minus l to a temp directory, where there is no a test folder here also. So we would like to uh, open here as new tab. So now I would like to get as uh, generate a Java shell, Java a reverse shell to sl.sh, a GitHub Java reverse shell. So where I have got this. So this is an generate a Java reverse shell. So where we would like to put here. So first entirely we just copy this one, come back here. Uh, now we would like to put here as open new tab. Now just type it as nano jshell. So jshell.sh. Now let me just press it here. Now just type Control O, Control X. That was great. Now uh, we just try here as I've config. This is my 67. You just write here as nano ajshell.sh. Now we would like to look here is there is an L host is equal to, you just need to enter your target. Type your address here 192.168.18.67. Then L port is 7890. Then you just type Control O, Control X. That's great. Now you just type here as a Python minus m http dot a server. Now we just try here as a wg get http. Then you just type enter your target. Right here was 192.168.18.67. Then you just type here as 800 jshell.sh. That's great. Now just type clear. Now just type this minus f. Now just type here as we have done here. Now we need to set up a netcat listener. Now let's come back here. So you just close this. So you just type netcat minus lvnp 7890. That's great. Now let's come back here. We don't have a shell dot a jar. Now I just put here as a, where is this, go to a temp directory. Now just type plus minus l. We would like to utilize, so I just need to move this one into move from hope writer. So I just write plus minus l from hope. Okay, so move from writer, move from home to writer, then just type as jshell.sh2 temp directory. That's great. Now just type plus minus here. Now just type here as plus minus here in the home directory as writer. There is nothing else. So I just type here as clear. Now just type plus minus here. Now I would like to give here as uh, just shell dot sh. Oh, okay. Just write here as chmod 777 jshell dot sh. And I just type here as jshell dot sh. That was great. Now just type here as a clear. Now just type plus minus here. So shell is generated here as Java. So we have got our shell. Now uh, now so we already have in the temp directory, so we just don't need anything else. So we have set up 7890. That's great. Now we just need to run this. So what we just need to run here is uh, sudo java minus jar. Then you just type here as a temp. Then this is the folder name. Just copy and paste it. Sorry, user writer is not allowed to execute user bin java. Now let me would like to look here. Now we have some void missing here. So let me just try here is something that was a useful. So now we try here as just type here as sudo minus l sudo java minus jar. Then we just need to enter from here. Okay, so we just type here as sudo a java, oh sorry, sudo, we just need to use as a jar. Then let me press it. Then a temp of the shell file of the jar. Just copy. Then let me paste it. Sorry, user writer is not allowed to execute user bin java or a temp as a root for Adroit. So what is the mistake I have done here? So the mistake you have done here is, so let me just try here as a clear. Now just type ls minus a. Now just type remove as a jshell.sh. Now just remove as a shell this one. So we have made a little bit mistake from here. Now just clear from here. Now just type clear. Now just come back here. So next to here, I just type here as python minus f http dot a server. You just type here as a0. I just type here as go to an home directory. Then you just type here as a writer. I just type plus minus a. You just type wc get http. Enter your targeted IP address 192.168.18.168. Oh, sorry, 67. Then just type x0. Just type as jshell.sh. Now just type here as chmod plus x jsh, so chmod 777 jshell.sh. Now you just need to copy this one in the temp directory. So not in the temp directory. Now just type here as a jshell.sh. So where the JavaScript shell which was completed here is 7890. That's great. Now what we would like to do here is, now just type here as a clear. Now just type plus minus a. Now we just copy this one. Now just type here as move a shell dot jar. Now just type here as a temp. We just need to write as a testing my app dot jar. That's it here. Then I just type here as sudo a java a jar a temp testing my app.jar. That's it. So where you have got a exception failure. Why like this? Exception thread a main cannot be a progress with a PowerShell with error to no such file or directory. Okay, we would like to look in the temp directory. Let's minus here. Here have, but uh, cat a testing my app.jar, so we cannot able to read this. So we have failed to get here. Now we just try here one more time. So just type here sudo java jar temp testing my app.jar. So I think uh, writer, I just write plus minus here. So which was moved already successfully. Now otherwise we just try here as a jshell.sh. I just type clear. Now I just type here as sudo java jar attempt testing my app.jar. So sudo java minus jar. So before going to this, now let I just try as sudo minus f where this sudo, let's just paste it. So it's not going to be, but I not even get connected here. So there was an error with an Java exception. So you try it your own guys. Thank you guys for watching and keep smiling.